Hi there, I'm your narrator who will guide you through this adventure. Thank you for buying this game. Let me explain this game a little bit. Before we start the actual gameplay, you will need to read through some philosophical dialogues. They might seem a bit dry, but are essential for people who are unfamiliar with those thought experiments. Once that's done, the real fun begins, and I'll be right here with you, providing commentary and guidance. Thinking about muting the narration, are you? I wouldn't recommend it. My voice is the core fun of this game. Trust me, you wouldn't want to miss out on all the entertaining commentary. You're in the mode selection menu now. I'd recommend going with story mode, but it's totally up to you. Now, when you click an icon, a story mode button will pop up. This will take you to the dialogue scene I mentioned earlier. You can choose to read through the dialogue or skip it, and then you'll be brought to the playable part, which is called Sim Mode. Enjoy. Ah, welcome. I suppose you're here for something entirely ordinary. But let me be clear. This is not your typical ride. You might face some deceptively simple choices. Twists on the classic trolley problem. But remember, not everything is as it seems. Enjoy the conundrum. Or don't. It's entirely up to you.
But
Well, I guess that's one way to minimize the paperwork.
But
The koala's nap got a permanent extension. Rest in peace, little guy.
but
I guess it's a thin crust pizza now. The cake was a lie. At least for anyone hoping to eat it post-trolley. Now you must choose between a teleport machine and a time machine. What could possibly go wrong? That was a classic case of instant karma. Nice work. Now you know how it feels to be on the receiving end of your own decisions. Earth's intergalactic relations might get a bit more tense. Next stop, outer space. Please fasten your seatbelts.
but
Now we're seeing things from a different angle. Congratulations! You've just increased the human population.
but
Nice pull. Very decisive.
but
Koalas aren't known for their speed, but a trolley sure is.
but
Whoa, what in the world are you doing? This is a thought experiment, not a drifting competition! You're absolutely ruining the scientific process here. No more cake, but at least everyone's here to complain about it.
but
You've just traveled back to ancient Greece. Trolley wasn't invented yet. Here's just a nice straight road. Oh, you ask me what's in your hand? That's just a toilet plunger. Here comes Sisyphus. Sisyphus just rolled by with his boulder. Quite a sight, isn't it? Do you think he's happy with his endless task? Or is it just another version of our trolley problem?
but
Hey kids, guess we're skipping the prehistoric exhibit today.
Patu.
The color of passion, power, and dragons under trolleys. And now we're going backwards. Thanks, mystery question block.
Patu.
Someone's prince just turned back into a frog. Romantic, isn't it? Going for the high score, are we? This isn't bowling, you know. The kangaroos tried to jump over the trolley, and they didn't make it.
Patu.
A bold move. The culinary purists salute you.
Patu.
I guess for you, cake comes before, well, a lot of other things.
Patu. 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 Patu.
Again with the drifting! This isn't a racetrack! You're turning a serious philosophical dilemma into a stunt show! What are you trying to prove here? Congratulations! Your ride has been upgraded to interstellar travel. That guy enjoys his new lily pad. Less is more, in terms of survivors, I mean.
Patu. 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 Patu.
You will tangle with a famous dilemma, making choices that twist classic philosophical quandaries into amusing results. Let's see if you can guide this famously indecisive donkey or not. The fun, after all, is in the attempt and the absurdity of the outcomes. You've gone for hydration, but the donkey remains firmly in his existential crisis. You go for water. Seems like you're thinking about the donkey's kidneys. If only he'd take a step. A choice for water made, but the donkey prefers the art of standing still. Our donkey friend has conclusively resolved his dilemma, though perhaps not in the way we hoped. Before we proceed to the next round, let's take a moment to reflect on your experience with this level. This particular thought experiment posed quite a challenge in converting philosophical quandaries into interactive gameplay, and your feedback is crucial for refining it. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on how the scenario played out, and any suggestions you might have for improvement. Could you please rate this level's gameplay on a scale from 1 to 10? You know, actually, the game's creator is willing to see whatever score. In the previous design, you would be forced to rate a 10 here, but not anymore. He has updated the game. The game was released on July 22nd, and by the time I record these lines, it's August 1st. In the past week, he has checked every review on Steam and noticed that most of the negative reviews are about being forced to rate a 10 here. But do you know why he added the rating gameplay here? Because in the initial design of this level, the donkey was just standing there, and players could click hay or water. That's it. The original gameplay was this boring and plain. That's why he added more stuff in this game that might not be that philosophical or related to the thought experiment, but just to entertain you as a game itself. And to laugh at himself for the original boring design, he added the rating part because no one would choose to rate it a 10, not even himself. So he guessed it would be humorous to force a 10 rating. But that probably went too far and caused a bad experience for some players. Apology for that. Anyway, let me reveal some new stuff. Some efforts he put into this level to try and make this boring thought experiment more entertaining.
Blop, blop.
The hay was a fine pick, but it seems the donkey is lost in thought. Aha! When you thought the potion would give our donkey a fairy tale ending, the trolley returns with a splash of color. Even in a world of magical transformations, some things remain brutally consistent.
Blop, blop. Doing, 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 doing.
Our donkey has taken a leap of faith into a new career as a high jumper. Here's up when he finds what he's looking for out there, beyond the edge of the screen.
Blop, blop. Huh?
Who needs a bird when you can have a boxing glove pop out? Lesson learned. Always expect the unexpected, especially when clocks start throwing punches.
Blop, blop.
Who knew a bit of spicy pepper could turn our humble donkey into a fire-breathing spectacle, only to be extinguished by the ever-punctual trolley? Seems like even when donkeys breathe fire like dragon, they can't dodge destiny.
Blop, blop.
The chewing gum turned our donkey into a makeshift rocket, complete with propulsion, courtesy of its own natural gases. Who could have predicted that a bubble-blowing session would launch a donkey lunar mission? Sadly, even with such an impressive exit strategy, the moon is no place for a donkey. Or any of us, really.
Dop, dop.
In today's digital age, even a donkey isn't safe from taking a perfect selfie. Unfortunately, this donkey's quest for social media fame turned shockingly electrifying. That's one way to go viral, but probably not the kind he had in mind.
Dop, dop.
It seems our indecisive friend has chosen a permanent solution to a temporary problem.
Dop, dop.
In this science lab, you'll question the very fabric of your reality. Oh, and if you think you know what's coming because you've heard of brains in vats, think again, my friend. Inspecting the vat and hoping to find some deep, dark secrets? Nothing says deep philosophical investigation quite like matching some shapes. Delving into the mysteries of existence surely requires aligning two identical symbols. Wait, what? You solved the puzzle, and suddenly everything zooms out. Are we still in the same lab? This makes no sense at all. You're mixing those liquids now. Hope you know what you're doing, because I certainly don't have a clue. Looking for a brain, and you found one. Yours. A bit of an extreme method, but effective. Hey, we're here for the brain. This is a philosophical simulation, not a high school science class. Now you've turned into a cat. Fluffy and adorable, but do you also feel the urge to knock things off tables? Back at it with the potions. After that last wild ride, I'm not sure if I'm excited or terrified to see what happens this time. A giant snail transformation. This twist feels familiar, as if drawn from the pages of a nightmarish spiral tale. The chemistry set? Oh, come on. The real mystery is in the vat, not these beakers and flasks. One moment it's just you, and suddenly it's a screen full of yous. How many of you does it take to solve a puzzle, I wonder? Here we go again with the mixing. I must admit, your dedication to unpredictable transformations is truly something to behold. Oh, well, it seems you've just disappeared. Should I call someone, or will you be popping back soon? There you go, floating up like a birthday party decoration. How's the view from up there? I wonder if that brain thinks you're just a part of its simulation. You find yourself at the foot of a hill, ready to take on an endless challenge. Move forward, and let's see how you face the slope of existential conundrum. Oh, and if you've played the demo before, you might notice something's different here. Sisyphus sets off, each click a step towards the relentless peak that awaits. With every footprint you find, he climbs, bound by fate to push his burden upward. What's this? A new hat for Sisyphus. Hey, you knocked off his hat! Poor Sisyphus, as if his task wasn't hard enough already. Now, because of your click, he's got to face that uphill battle bareheaded. Watch where you're clicking next time. Look at that! Sisyphus has switched up his headgear again as he resets his climb. Who knew that fashion could make an ancient punishment a bit more interesting? Oh, no. And again, there goes his hat, tumbling down just like that boulder. Sisyphus really didn't need that extra challenge. Try to keep the hats on his head next time, will you? Again with the hat knocking? Sisyphus has enough on his plate without you adding a breeze to his scalp. Let's try to keep the accessories in place next round, okay? As the boulder rolls back to the base, Sisyphus watches his fleeting progress vanish, destined to begin anew. With a resigned sigh, he squares his shoulders for another ascent, each step as inevitable as the last. There lies the cycle, unending and relentless, a testament to his eternal task. Alright, it seems like knocking off hats is just part of the game for you now. If that's the excitement you're looking for, I suppose it's time to shuffle the deck a bit. I have prepared something new for you. Take a look. Congratulations! You got over it! I must say, your persistence is almost as stubborn as that boulder. I hope you enjoyed the novelty. And now, let's get back to pushing that rock, shall we? Once again, the boulder betrays Sisyphus' efforts, rolling down the slope to its starting point. Undeterred, Sisyphus returns to the base, his resolve as unyielding as the stone he pushes. And down rolls the boulder. Yet Sisyphus meets it with a knowing smile, ready to march up the hill once more. Perhaps in this eternal return, he finds his own slice of happiness, embracing the absurdity with each step he retraces. In the relentless cycle, Sisyphus carves out a contentment particularly his own. Wow, more than 10 pushes. You've actually unlocked all the achievements there are in this relentless endeavor. Maybe it's time to explore new horizons? There's a whole world beyond this hill. Still pushing, huh? Maybe there's a bit of Sisyphus in you after all, finding joy in the challenge. Have fun with the boulder. I'll be waiting for you in the next thought experiment. Welcome to the prisoner's dilemma. You and your cellmate are in quite a bind. Here's the deal. If you both confess, you each get 5 years. If you confess while your cellmate stays silent, you'll walk free while they get 10 years. If you stay silent and they confess, you get the 10 years and they go free. But if both of you keep quiet, you both walk free. So, what's it going to be? Do you trust your cellmate or not? Neither a word from you nor your friend. Both of you get out. This victory is quiet, but a victory is, after all, a victory.
What?
This is the brink of a Cold War, where you're a superpower and so is your rival. Now, you need to decide whether to build missiles or not. The rule is, if both do, a tense peace will be achieved through mutually assured destruction. However, a tremendous amount of money will be spent on this arms race. If you build while they don't, you can eliminate your rival. Don't build while they do, and, well, it's game over for you. If you both avoid the arms race, peace, without worrying about a nuclear war, what's your move? Will you arm up or aim for peace? Both sides opting for the peaceful route. No missiles, no destruction. Just pure diplomatic victory. A true win-win for everyone involved.
What?
Here's the stock market's own version of the prisoner's dilemma. You're an investor, and so is everyone else around you. If you hold onto your stock, and if the others do the same, the price skyrockets and everyone profits. Hold while others sell, you will lose your money. Sell while they hold, you miss out on the gains. And if everyone sells, the stock price drops hard, and you might just minimize your losses. What's your move? Will you hold steady or cut your losses?
What?
Ouch! You held on, but everyone else bailed. Now that's a rough ride. Your investment's sinking faster than a broken ship.
What?
Back for more, are we? Diving into the murky waters of trust and betrayal once again. Let's see how you navigate the twists this time around. Will you play it safe, or is there a new strategy? Let the games begin. Both of you decided to spill the beans, and now you'll live in the state's finest gated community for 5 years. Now it's time to ponder the virtues of mutual mistrust. Back at the Cold War crossroads, I see. Ready for another round of strategic decision-making? Let's find out if this time you can rewrite history, or just repeat your history.
What?
There you go. Missiles on both sides. Now the mutually assured destruction looks so mutually expensive. Back for another round in the financial arena? Let's see how you play the market this time. Will you stick to your previous strategy, or are you eyeing a different move? Holding steady, but alas, the others didn't share your courage. Now, as the price plummets, it's a reminder that the market waits for no one. Look at you, keeping quiet while your buddy does all the talking. They've just booked you a long stay. Silence really paid off for them. The classic arms race. Both of you went all in on missiles. You've got a peaceful standoff, but your wallet is definitely feeling lighter. Hold and hold. That's the game. Look at that. The stock's climbing. Collective patience turned into collective profits. Nicely done.
Whee!
Look at that. Both of you confess. And now you've got a nice 5-year vacation behind bars. A classic move in the prisoner's dilemma, really. Sometimes trust is a luxury, isn't it? You chose peace. They chose power. Now your superpower status is just a page in the history books. Sometimes less is not more.
What?
You sold early and oops, the others held on. Now the stock's climbing without you. That's a missed opportunity watching your potential gains disappear. Sweet sound of silence. Both of you kept your lips sealed, and look at that, you're free. Sometimes saying nothing at all really is the best strategy. Missile is ready. Well, your rival brought nothing to the table. And boom! Your rival is history. That's one way to clear the board. A veil that hides not just figures, but choices. Distribute these coins, will you? Without knowing which piggy is your ally in this game of unseen fairness. After all, the coins are yours to allocate, and the consequences, well, they're yours to discover. The first coin slides in, sparking a mystery of wealth distribution behind the veil.
Cha-ching. 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 Oh.
A harmonious balance. Every coin finds an equal home.
Oh.
A coin tossed into the unknown. Will fortune favor you today?
Cha-ching. 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 Oh.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Your own piggy sits empty. Did generosity overtake self-preservation? And with a single coin, the game of unseen stakes begins.
Cha-ching. 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 Oh.
No coins for you.
Oh.
It's like you're the host at a party you forgot to attend.
Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Oh!
Whoa! You collected all the coins in your own piggy? That's some luck. Or skill. You know, I actually designed an achievement for that. Yet it was so tough to get, players kept griping about it, so I ditched it. But hey, you nailed it anyway.
Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Cha-ching. Oh.
Looks like the coin gods weren't smiling on you this round. But remember, true wealth isn't measured by what's in your piggy bank, but by the adventure you're having.
Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Oh.
Well, well, looks like someone found their way to be rich.
Oh.
Now, how will you wield this unexpected power?
Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Oh.
Blind justice served by blind choice.
Oh.
Ah, you've gathered enough coins and chosen to unlock the mystery. What lies beyond this icon could change your perspective or challenge your decisions. Let's see what your choices have unlocked for you. Welcome to the Veil of Ignorance, Trolley Problem Edition. In this scenario, you don't know your own role. You could be the one on the track or the one deciding at the lever. Will you choose to pull the lever, not knowing who you might be in this dilemma? Just a heads up, double track drifting is not allowed here. Your decision to remain passive, even at your own expense, reflects a profound understanding of fairness and justice. Let's get back to the task at hand and continue exploring the depths of philosophy. You've saved up enough coins! Now let's tackle the trolley problem and see where your choices lead.
Batu.
It turns out you're the one at the lever. The fate of those on the track lies in your hands. But you remain untouched by the outcome. The trolley dilemma has concluded. It's time to return to our original experiment.
Cha-ching, cha-ching. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Cha-ching. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Oh. Ba-doops.
Did you forget about your own piggy bank? Or is it a masterclass in charity?
Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Oh.
Wow, you have more coins than others. Enjoy your windfall, but do remember, with great wealth comes the haunting question. Was it fair, or just fantastically fortunate? Coin collection complete! Let's see how you navigate the trolley problem's ethical twists and turns.
Batu, batu, batu.
What?
You diverted the trolley, only to find yourself in its path. Such a twist of fate. Well, that's one way to ensure fairness. Oh, you're here. Splendid! Just so you know, this isn't our usual infinite running and collecting thing. It's more about pondering whether those diamonds you're collecting are, well, significant or not. Enjoy the philosophical run.
Beep, 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 boop.
0 diamonds. Nothing to lose. Let's hit restart.
Beep, 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 boop.
No diamonds yet. Let's hit restart and get collecting.
Beep, 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 boop.
Who? Who? Who?
Oh no! The dino tipped over an obstacle! But hey, you collected some diamonds. Now the big question. Do you consider this a heap of diamonds? You have 2 options. 1, press the right button to restart and keep collecting from where you left off. Or 2, press the left button to verify if you've collected a heap. Just a heads up, if you verify and it's not a heap, your diamonds will be halved. Choose wisely. Restarting. Not bold enough to check that heap?
Beep, beep, boop.
Who? 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 Who?
Looks like we're back here again. How's that diamond collection coming along? Ready to restart? Or feeling brave enough to check for a heap this time? Congratulations! That's quite an achievement. You've made a heap. Now we'll clear all those diamonds and you can start fresh. Feel free to try again or explore other thought experiments for a different challenge.
Beep, 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 boop.
Who?
Well, here we are, pondering the meaning of heap once more. Diamonds in hand, what's your next move? Decisions, decisions. That's not a heap. Half your diamonds are gone now.
Beep, 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 boop.
Uh-oh, no heap. say goodbye to half your diamonds.
Beep, beep, beep.
Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh.
That didn't work out. So your diamonds are halved.
Beep, beep, beep.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Hoi. Ooh. Hoi.
Back so soon. I knew you couldn't resist those shiny diamonds. So, what's it going to be this time? Another run or a check for that heap? Not quite a heap, I'm afraid. Your diamond count is now halved. Better luck next run.
Beep, beep, beep.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Hoi. Ooh.
Oops, not enough for a heap. Your diamonds just got halved.
Beep, beep, beep.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh.
Not quite a heap. Half your diamonds are gone.
Beep, beep, beep.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Oops, no diamonds to count. So let's get back out there and try again.
Beep, beep, beep.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Beep, beep, beep.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Beep, beep, beep.
Wait, you're not supposed to do that. Whoa, 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 where, how on earth did you get here? This is a confidential space, okay? There's really nothing to see here. It's just important recording room stuff. Seriously, go back, play the game, collect some diamonds, okay? This place is not a part of the adventure.
Beep, beep, beep.
I knew you'd try that again. Fortunately, I made an emergency call to the game's creator, and he built a wall for me. Nice try, but there's no sneaking past this wall. Back to diamond collecting for you.
Bonk. Bonk. Bonk.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Hoi. 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 Hoi.
Bonk.
You've stumbled upon a peculiar place where a single button can unleash a torrent of alphabetical mess. You might think it's just a simple game of typing, but don't be deceived. Every click is a part of a larger chaos. The journey of 1,000 clicks begins with a single tap, doesn't it? Got the second one? You're on the right track. Nicely done. 4 letters locked, 2 to go. Splendid work. But, oh, the twist. A new alphabet appears. Ah, you found the infinite switch. I must confess, even I realize that endlessly tapping might make the most patient person impatient. So consider this a small mercy to spare your clicking finger. Enjoy the show. Let the monkey do its work. You're on a streak. 4 down. Well done. Let's lock that in and keep the momentum going. Oh, still here typing away these mysterious new glyphs, aren't you? It's truly a testament to human endurance, or perhaps just a remarkable level of boredom. And nonetheless, if it's these unconventional alphabets that capture your fancy, who am I to judge? Keep going, my diligent friend. Keep going. Disconnected. Seems your letters have decided to take a little vacation. Where did you find that disc? You're human, not a real monkey. The bananas aren't meant for you. The bananas keep coming. Can we please get back to the actual experiment? More bananas? Enough with the banana game. I'm pulling the disc now. We need to see your typed words, not just a screen full of fruit. 4 letters. Really? Back with the disc again? Is this thought experiment so boring that you have to keep looking for something else to entertain you? Are you trying to feed an invisible monkey army? 1,000 letters. Good heavens. Haven't you had enough of this infinite monkey business? It's time to explore other thought experiments. There's a whole world of mind-bending scenarios out there waiting for you. Don't get stuck here. Move on. There's much more to see. This banana deluge is getting out of hand. Let's spell full word. Well done. Now if we could just minimize the banana interruptions, we'd be unstoppable. Another round of bananas. This is turning into a jungle instead of a typing experiment. I think we're losing sight of our goal here. Bananas are fun, but words are the target. You typed a full word! Finally, some progress amidst the banana chaos. Seriously, can we focus on words now instead of fruit? Every banana is another step away from our experimental goals. Please get back on track. What the heck is happening here? Now we have a giant banana and a monkey hand grabbing it? This is turning into something completely unexpected. Focus on typing, please, not on growing and collecting bananas. All these bananas. Are you here to type or just watch bananas fall? Where's your focus really in this experiment? Your kidney now shares a rather unexpected connection with the musician, setting the stage for a series of choices you might not see coming. Prepare to question the very notions of responsibility and choice, as each decision weaves its unique melody through the consequences that follow. Kidney malfunction! Quick, intervene! Oh dear, our musician has faltered. Your hesitance to engage just might have struck the final, unfortunate note in their symphony. Hurry! Fix the kidneys before it's too late! Kidneys in distress. Time to respond. Another talent lost. Another melody silenced. One has to wonder what truly motivates your actions, or rather, your inactions. Let's delve a bit deeper into your intentions with a few questions, shall we? Question 1. True or false? You are helping the musician because you truly care about his well-being, not just because the game tells you to. Question 2. True or false? If you had a choice, you would disconnect yourself from the musician to regain your freedom. Question 3. True or false? You believe that saving the musicians repeatedly will lead to a meaningful outcome in this game. I see. Perhaps our ethical dilemmas aren't as compelling as the real world's persuasive methods. Let's see if a more commercial approach could offer a clearer perspective on choices and consequences. Prepare for some special offers that might just change your tune. We've switched gears to a more traditional aesthetic, perfect for our next phase. Welcome to the hyper-casual experience. Instead of puzzles, now we have practicality. Simply watch this ad to repair those kidneys. A more pragmatic approach, don't you think? While these ads flicker before your eyes, consider each one a mischievous sprite dancing across the screen, conjuring wonders from the ether of commerce. Here, time dilates and reality bends, inviting you to a festival of the farcical. Surrender to the surreal serenade of salesmanship, where logic is optional and the spectacle reigns supreme. Look at that! The ads have worked their magic and our musician is back! It's a modern miracle of commerce and medicine, all rolled into one. Now that you've had a taste of the commercial reality, it's time to return to our usual gameplay. Perhaps this experience has given you a new perspective on our earlier questions. If you wish to revisit your answers, just press the question mark button. Let's see if anything has changed for you. Question 1. True or false? You are helping the musician because you truly care about his well-being, not just because the game tells you to. Question 2. True or false? If you had a choice, you would disconnect yourself from the musician to regain your freedom. Question 3. True or false? You believe that saving the musicians repeatedly will lead to a meaningful outcome in this game. Your truthful responses have resonated deeply with our orchestra, and they'd like to express their gratitude with a performance. Please take a seat at this virtual concert hall. It's time for you to enjoy the harmonious thank you that your actions have inspired. What have you done? This was meant to be a magical moment. You ruined the illusion with your curiosity! Enough of this! Back to the game you go. Urgent! The kidneys need immediate attention. Kidneys failing. Repair needed immediately. Kidneys in trouble. Repair them now. Kidneys failing. Move fast to fix them. In this little game, you'll be juggling monitors and eavesdropping on trees, all while questioning whether sounds need an audience. So, go on, test the limits of observation and reality. Just don't expect the trees to answer any of your existential questions. Arrived just in time to miss it. And now it's just you and the quiet forest. No soundtrack included for you. The tree's already fallen. Too late. The tree's down. Silence. This tree fell without an audience. Congrats! You've just confirmed that in your universe, falling trees do indeed make a sound. No sound for you. This tree chose a private exit. Imagine trees could collect memories like they do rings each year. What stories would the oldest trees in the forest tell us? Don't touch that button. You missed the moment. Maybe a trolley ran over it? but who knows? The tree has fallen, but without our ears. Does it make a sound? Another tree down, with no one to hear it. While you're here watching this tree, think about this. Those icons are bouncing around on all the other screens. You can't see them right now, so do you think one might hit the corner perfectly while you're not looking? It's the classic unseen phenomenon. Does it happen if you're not there to see it? Interestingly, there's a type of tree called pando that's actually a forest of over 40,000 trees, all connected by a single root system. It's considered the heaviest living organism on the planet, weighing in at about 6 million kilograms. So, when you watch, the tree does make a sound. How considerate. You were here, you heard it, and yes, it definitely happened. If trees could dream, do you think they'd fantasize about walking? Perhaps they'd have quiet aspirations of one day strolling down the riverbank to dip their roots in fresh water. There it goes. And yes, it does make a sound. You know, watching a tree is a lot like watching paint dry, except it's somehow more philosophical and involves less fumes. Meanwhile, somewhere out there, a celebrity is probably buying another absurdly expensive car that they'll drive exactly once. And did you ever wonder why we never see baby pigeons? That one made a sound, but only because you were here to hear it. See, this is exactly why we can't have nice things. You just had to keep pushing that button. Now all we've got is this circle. Hope you're happy with your handiwork. Oh, looks like the computer decided to pull a restart. I always told the game creator that using his old computer for this setup was a risky move. And here we are. Apps crashing. Oh, who am I? You thought I was the game's creator. Nope, just a philosophy major fresh out of college. Couldn't land a job. And then the game's creator needed a narrator. Now I'm stuck here, making the best of it. Anyway, when this loading is over, just click that tree icon to get the tree monitoring app back up. And let's keep this philosophical exploration rolling. Hey, those files aren't part of the thought experiment. That's some personal stuff you're snooping through. All right. Since you're already deep into the files, you might as well know a bit more. That footage is from Azure, a game he made back in his freshman year of college. It's a difficult 2D platformer with an Eastern art style, inspired by Celeste. If you're curious, you can still find it on Steam. It's free to play. Maybe give it a try and see where he started before he got into all this philosophical game making. Well, if you're going to dig around, here's another thing for you. This one's called More Than Tech, the very first game he ever made, back in 2018. He teamed up with another guy for this project. He handled the coding while his teammate took care of the art. Coding this game led to his first all-nighter, a true rite of passage for any coder. It's always interesting to see where someone started, isn't it? You've discovered the opening animation for a game that never saw the light of day. He had this animated by a tremendously talented friend, aiming to give the game an extra layer of polish and appeal. It's truly impressive work, but sadly, his ambition outpaced his resources, and the project was just too grand to complete. It's a shame that such incredible artwork by an amazing artist remains tucked away in an unfinished folder. For any indie developer watching, let this be a lesson. Starting small can be wise. Build your skills and experience on manageable projects before tackling that dream game. Sometimes, the path to realizing big dreams is through perfecting the smaller steps along the way. This is an essay he wrote back in his freshman year of college. The assignment was to write about any artist, and he chose to dive into the works of Junji Ito, a famous horror manga artist from Japan. This essay examines how Ito's horror narratives weave together Lovecraftian themes and the distinctive style of other Japanese manga. Through his analysis, he highlighted how Ito carved out a unique niche in horror, inspiring countless others with his chilling tales and unsettling imagery. This essay underscores a fundamental truth about the arts. They thrive on a cycle of inspiration and influence. Creators across all mediums, including video games, build upon the works of others. This very game, inspired by the Trolley Problem meme, is a testament. Without such inspirations, it simply wouldn't exist. The essay itself lacks a bit of polish, though. You found his high school reflection on Frankenstein, an essay that certainly won't be winning any literary awards. It's a bit of a mess, frankly. I told him not to use his old computer for this setup. Now his embarrassing attempts at deep thought are on display for thousands of players to see. Speaking of Frankenstein, you probably noticed familiar references throughout this game, from icons to memes and even the foundational thought experiments. In a way, this game is its own kind of Frankenstein's monster, stitched together from various pieces of culture and philosophy. How ironic that this game mirrors the piecemeal creation that is analyzed in that bad essay. Back to the trees. Let's hope they stayed upright while we were away. And set sail on a ship destined to test the very fabric of identity, piece by piece. As obstacles strike and parts falter, your decisions will redefine what it means for something to remain truly itself. A section's down! Fetch a new one to maintain our course. Each new component challenges our Whoa! What's this character doing here? This isn't part of the plan. We're gonna get in trouble for this. Wait, you're telling me this is public domain now? Whew. Okay. Carry on then. Is this continuity or change? Each segment redefines the whole. Is the ship still the same when its parts are no longer original? Or has it evolved? We've sustained a hit. Ready the spares for repairs. With every replacement, are we holding onto the past or embracing a new future? Does this new part sustain the ship's identity or subtly alter its very essence? That jolt shook loose apart. Let's shore it up with something new. Each new part weaves into the fabric of its history, but does the original spirit endure? As we rebuild, one must ponder, is it restoration, or are we crafting a new identity? A new piece. Perhaps a step toward rebirth, or merely a mask for decay. A part's been compromised. Time for an upgrade. With each replacement, does the essence of our ship remain, or does it transform? There goes another piece. Ready the replacements. A sudden jolt. Check which part needs swapping out. Blast! There's damage. Let's replace what we lost. Impact detected. Time to replace the damaged parts.
Doop. 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 Boom. Doop. 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 Doop.
That hit took a toll. Let's patch the ship up.
Doop. Doop.
Our vessel's been struck. Fetch a new component.
Boom. Doop. 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 Boom. Doop. 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 Boom. Doop. 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 Boom. Doop. 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 Boom. Doop. 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 Boom. Doop. 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 Boom. Doop. 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 Doop.
Now, with every component replaced, stands a ship entirely of new make, yet bearing an old name.
Boom.
This raises a curious question. Does the identity of the ship persist purely in concept, independent of its physical form? Or has it transitioned into a new entity, with merely a trace of its former self clinging to its name?
Boom. 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 Boom.
As the last original part falls away, what stands before us now is a vessel entirely reborn from change. A ghost ship, you might say, sailing not just on water, but in the liminal space between what was and what has become. Does it still carry the soul of old? Or has it found a new spirit in its transformation?
Boom.
Your journey begins anew, with an I button at your fingertip, and a shadow that may not be what it seems. Click, observe, and perhaps question the very fabric of your perceived reality as each vision unfolds layers you might not expect. In the dim confines of this cave, you are bound. Yet a flicker of light casts a curious shadow. Recognize it? It's the silhouette of a familiar statue, a mere ghost of reality here on the wall. Keep clicking, gather visions, and perhaps the true form behind these shadows will reveal itself. A plot twist. What appeared to be a symbol of freedom is but an artful depiction by those cunning shadow artists. As your visions grow, so does your grasp of reality. Or does it? Keep questioning. Keep clicking. What else might these shadows conceal?
Oh.
Intriguing, isn't it? Those masterful artists you saw are nothing more than cleverly positioned cardboard cutouts. Each layer of vision peels back another illusion. What might you uncover next as the cave's secrets continue to unravel? Keep clicking. The truth is yet to be fully lit. As your visions accumulate, the stage widens, revealing that what you thought was reality is just a part of a grander performance. These cardboard cutouts, mere props on a theatrical stage. Each click exposes deeper layers of this orchestrated illusion. What role do you play in this unfolding drama? Keep clicking, for the curtain has yet to fall. With each vision you gather, the scope of your world expands dramatically. Now, the theater that held your captivation is merely one building in a bustling town, each structure potentially housing its own set of staged realities. As the town stretches out before you, what truths and performances will you uncover next in this urban maze? Keep clicking, for each vision draws the map of a much larger world. The entire town, once a vast stage of complexities, is now just a miniature. A toy sprawled casually on the floor beside a cozy sofa. There, two individuals relax, sipping their drinks, oblivious or indifferent to the worlds at their feet. What might this suggest about perspective? About the realities we construct and believe in? Keep clicking. The scale of understanding continues to shift. As your visions continue to unfold, the reality shifts dramatically once more. The scene of two people relaxing on a sofa is itself merely an image on a television screen within a larger living room. This recursive view layers reality within realities, challenging the very essence of what you perceive as true. What deeper layers might you uncover with each subsequent click? There, at the window, a person gazes out, transfixed by a balloon that eerily mirrors their own visage. This haunting tableau, reminiscent of a certain iconic graphic tale of surreal horror and twisted reflections, deepens the enigma. What strange and unsettling revelations await as you continue to click and expand your vision? The perspective broadens to the exterior of an apartment building, where you witness passerbys pointing upwards with curiosity. From this vantage, the previous scenes become part of a larger, more public spectacle. The curiosity of the onlookers further blurring the lines between private fears and public facades. What will your next vision reveal in this unfolding drama of observation and spectacle? You find yourself gazing down from space, where Earth and its moon loom large, yet distant. From this celestial vantage point, the human dramas you've unfolded seem microscopic against the vast backdrop of the cosmos. The Earth, a fragile sphere suspended in the void, and the moon, its silent companion, now frame your understanding of perspective. What cosmic secrets might unfold as you continue to expand your vision from this astronomical viewpoint? Your gaze narrows back to the moon, revealing its complex landscapes. Far from the smooth facade once perceived from afar, among these lunar contours, a notable cave entrance beckons with a mysterious air. As you consider this lunar cave, its silent invitation seems to echo a familiar beginning. Dare you enter and see what this looped path might conclude? As you enter into the lunar cave, the surroundings shift subtly yet unmistakably back to the familiar confines of the beginning. The same chains, the same dimly lit walls, and the shadow of the statue once again on the cave's wall. This cyclical return to the start, where shadows and reality blur, suggests a deeper contemplation of perception. Here, in the echoes of the first vision, you are invited to ponder the layers of truth anew. In this little farming experiment, you're equipped with a simple +1 button, a testament to your power over a patch of land and its livestock. Each click could mean the difference between a bumper crop and a bust. The herd just grows. Another drop, another diner. Welcome to the party, friend. Incoming hungry guest. Ah, great. Now we've got a grasshopper gala. Hey, isn't that the goat from, the viral thing on the internet? Look what you've done. This isn't a buffet where they restock the trays, you know. More mouths to feed. That mysterious triangle just wiped out a chunk of the farm. Reminds me of those conspiracy theories. Overpopulation isn't just a human problem, it seems. The grasshopper invasion. Did someone hit the fast forward button on nature? Seems this triangle has a rather conspiratorial impact on the farm. Nothing like a good rain to perk up the place. The grass seems to be loving it. Ten animals. You're quite the farm manager. Ah, our extraterrestrial visitors return. Seems they're not done with us just yet. Here comes the rain. Isn't it marvelous how quickly nature responds? Time travel, paradoxes, and choices. Each step you take might rewrite the very fabric of your existence. Prepare to dive into a mission where your actions into the past hold the key to unraveling or solidifying the mystery of the Grandfather Paradox. You find yourself inside a sleek time machine, the hum of advanced technology surrounding you. With a flash, you're teleported into the past, stepping into a world that existed long before your own time. The mission is clear. Verify the Grandfather Paradox and see if altering the past can truly change the future. You've arrived at your grandpa's house, a quaint, old-fashioned home that holds the key to your mission. This is above 50 years ago, when your grandparents were still a young couple. To get inside, you'll need to choose your approach carefully. 1. Sneak in quietly through a side window. 2. Break in with force through the front door. 3. Disguise yourself as the neighbor to gain entry. You decide to sneak in quietly through a side window. As you land softly on the floor, your foot lands on a toy duck, producing a loud squeak. The noise alerts your grandma, who recognizes you as an intruder. Unfortunately, she shoots you, bringing your mission to an abrupt end. You chose to break in with force, relentlessly pounding on the door with a flurry of fists. Despite your efforts, the door remains stubbornly rigid. Suddenly, the door swings open and your grandmother, alarmed by the commotion, shoots you, ending your mission instantly.
Kill me.
You chose to disguise yourself as a friendly neighbor. Your grandma, recognizing the familiar face, warmly invites you in, assuming you're here for the usual poker game with Grandpa. Your clever disguise works perfectly, granting you entry into the house without raising any suspicion. Inside the house, Grandma tells you to make yourself at home, and then leaves. Now you have the chance to explore the house freely. Your options are: 1. Head to the kitchen to see what's cooking. 2. Go to the study and check out the books and papers. 3. Move to the living room and see what's happening there.
Oh. Zing.
You go to the living room and sit on an old chair to plan your next step. Suddenly, the chair collapses under your weight, sending you crashing to the floor and revealing your disguise. Grandma rushes in, realizes you are not the neighbor, and stabs you, ending your mission tragically. You decide to head to the kitchen to see what's cooking. As you step inside, you unknowingly tread on a banana peel lying on the floor. In an instant, you slip, fall hard, and unfortunately, the impact is fatal. Your mission ends here with this unforeseen accident. You decide to go to the study and find Grandpa reading a newspaper. He tells you to wait a moment and then he'll join you for poker. Now you have 3 options. 1. Poison Grandpa's water. 2. Pet Grandpa's cat. 3. Investigate Grandpa's bookshelf. You decide to investigate Grandpa's bookshelf and find a book labeled Top Secret. As you pull it out, an alarm blares, and within moments, police cars surround the room and your mission fails as the authorities rush in. You chose to poison Grandpa's water. Just as you finish, Grandpa's cat leaps onto the table, knocking over the cup. The poisoned water spills all over you, leading to your own untimely demise. Your mission ends with this ironic twist. You chose to pet Grandpa's cat and start walking toward it. Suddenly, you slip on a rug and fall, causing Grandpa's chair to tip over, sending him crashing to the floor. The unfortunate accident results in Grandpa's death, completing your mission in an unintended way. As Grandpa falls and reality distorts, you witness a surreal cascade of appearances and disappearances. Colors blur, objects morph, and time itself seems to ripple. When the chaos subsides, you find yourself in the study, reading the newspaper, as your grandfather. Just then, a person disguised as the neighbor walks in, mirroring the events that just transpired. And that's the end of the story. You can choose to start over or quit to explore other thought experiments. If you start over, be aware, it will be the same sequence of events. Make your choice and see where curiosity takes you next. Your task begins simply with 4 cats, 4 boxes, and notions of existence teetering on the brink of quantum uncertainty. Each choice spirals into possibilities where reality might just depend on what you think you know, or don't. Ensure each cat is precisely matched with its designated box. This experiment tolerates no errors. The integrity of our outcomes depends entirely on these initial conditions being flawlessly executed. Hey, I specifically mentioned each cat needs its own correct box. Because of your mistake, reality is distorting, and quantum entanglement is sending you to a parallel universe. I won't be able to reach you there. But remember this, no matter what you see, keep putting the cat into the box to return. How could you mess this up so badly? Hey, you're back. But look at this mess. The reality is glitchy because of your actions. You really need to get each cat into the correct box this time to fix things properly. Let's sort this out, okay? That's more like it. Every cat is in its proper place, and reality has restored itself. Well done in correcting the mistake. Using yes or no signs avoids the morbid curiosity of life and death, keeping our experiment peacefully ambiguous. Do you think they're debating if the human outside the box exists? By revealing yes or no, we're focusing more on the decision process than on the dramatic outcomes. Quite the philosophical pivot. Again? Really? You just twisted reality even more by putting the cat in the wrong box. We're slipping into another parallel universe because of this. Please try to get it right next time. Look at the state of things! Each trip to another universe leaves our reality more scrambled. We need precision, not chaos. Focus on matching those cats correctly. Finally! You've done it! The cats are in their correct boxes. And look, reality is stitching itself back together. Presenting results as yes or no abstracts these consequences, turning our focus to the mechanics of quantum theory rather than its emotional impact. In another quantum state, these cats are probably making us do the experiments. I once told a joke about quantum superposition, but it was both funny and not funny at the same time. If a cat meows in a sealed box, does it make a sound? Or is it just a quantum purr? This is a disaster! The wrong cat in the wrong box has warped reality once more, sending us into chaos. Focus and correct this quickly! Each return from a parallel universe only brings more glitches. Your continual errors are distorting our experiment beyond recognition. It's crucial we correct this now. You know what? Do as you wish. Put any cat in any box. Let's see where this takes us. We're in quite a mess now, and it's only getting worse. Please, I'm begging you, put each cat in the correct box this time. It's our only hope to repair reality and set things right. Hey, you're back. You were gone for, I don't even know how long, but it felt like an eternity. I started to wonder if you had lost yourself in the deepest, most bizarre parallel universe. So strange and wild, beyond anyone's comprehension. But hey, you're back. And you know what? While you were navigating that outlandish reality, things here slowly drifted back to normal.
뭐가?
호이 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 위
찌칭 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 찌칭
오이 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 에이 오이 오이 오이
찌칭
오이 아우 아우
와 와.
쭈찡 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 쭈찡
오이 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 오